Alright, so this is the car we fixed the signal on. I still got it running. I'm gonna let it run for a few minutes. But we're gonna do a tune up on this car, so I'm gonna be changing the spark plugs. This is the 05 Dodge Grand Caravan 3.3. We got the spark plugs. Alright, spark plugs, the part number is 7440. There's a number below that, RE14PLP5, right? 6 in a pack, not too expensive. Waiting on the ignition wires, because you do need to change the ignition wires on every tune-up that you do. That car has ignition wires, right? That's these wires I'm going to show you. So let's continue this job, and we're going to replace all this together with the wires. Alright, so we're going to start off by removing these ignition cables. Alright, these ignition cables do need to be in firing order. Right, they do have number. So this is cylinder number 4 here, I believe. It has a number 4 on it. Alright, and this one has 2, and this one has 6. So I'm believing it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, but we don't want to mess up the order, right? So what we're gonna do is, these wires, they will break on you as you remove them. So what you need to do is, if you're replacing plugs, remove wires. So that little guy in the back will break. Alright, so what I like to do is, in the front is easy. Longer wire goes here, shorter medium wire goes in the middle, the shortest wire go right there, right? So this front one is very simple. Remove all this, all right? And you take it out of there, and you leave them hanging here, right? Let's take out the plugs next. All right, to move the plugs, you need this type of socket here. This is made for spark plugs 5/8. So I'm gonna show you the front 3. The back 3 are struggle, but you can remove the air filter housing or reach it from back there. It's simple. It's just as easy as this. It's just a little hard to get to, right? So I'll show you these 3, and you can manage to do the last 3 yourself. Just take it easy. Do not cross thread them. Do not strip them. Do not break them. All right. So these will be a little tough to remove around for me, because I got the camera right there in my face. All right, so I dropped my camera. I had to come right back. So what I like to do is, on these, is I like to loosen all 3 first. This plug, the last one, was just loose. All right, it was perfect time to do this little guy. All right. So once you lose them, you should be able to take them off by hand. One thing I'm gonna warn you about is, you cannot drop anything inside those cylinders. All right. What I like to do on a job like this is, I like to take out all the plugs. Not all, but whatever I need. So let me take this package. All right. So I'm gonna have one plug ready for me. That's this one right here. Make sure the gap is not closed. All right, they do need to be pre-gap, but when you buy good stuff, you should be good. All right. So I'm gonna get this plug out of there. Look at the condition of it. All right, really terrible. Always match your plugs. They cannot be long. All right. If that plug was this was more longer, that will hit the pistons. All right. So very simple. I'm gonna take the new plug, and I'm gonna line it up, and I'm gonna catch all the threads I can by hand. All right, very simple. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the second plug. There you go. Second plug looks in that condition. Let me grab the second plug from here. Make sure you check the length, every plug. Don't just check one and let it go, right? Because they can put a wrong plug for you. Sometimes somebody buys it and returns it, they put a crazy type of plug in, all right? Check the threads, check the gap, and then insert the plug, all right? Don't do nothing without confirming, all right? Because this little job can turn into one crazy banana job. All right, and this last one, why am I putting a socket on it when I already had a loose? But you can always do that. All right, put your socket on if you like. So this guy comes right out. It's pretty hot. This one's hotter than the rest of them, right? There you go. Another plug is out. Let me grab one more plug from here. And there you have it. Make sure you match everything. The gap is open. The threads look same. And what we're gonna do is put this in. Make sure you catch it by hand first. No tools, no power tools here, right? You can, I do remove on some cars. I use my little electric drill and I just zap it out, alright? So just take it easy, but I would suggest, since if you're doing it for the first time, if you're not a mechanic on duty always, take your time and take it easy, alright? Just do it by hand. Alright, so I got them all tight. I got them all snugged in. And I'm gonna tighten these. You have to torque these and tighten these. Alright, I'm gonna just snug these for now and I'm gonna torque them, but make sure you do tighten them. Usually the plugs are not too tight, 13, 17, or 20 foot-pound. Every car has a different spec. Alright, so I'm gonna just snug these by hand and I'm gonna torque it. And then once I get the wires, we'll put the wires in, alright? There you go, I'll leave it there and then we'll continue, alright? Alright, still waiting for wires, but I'm gonna move on to this side. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna remove this air filter housing right here. So we're gonna pop open this vacuum line right here. Very important to go back. There's a clip here. And there's a clip on the opposite side, alright? Also, I am gonna remove this little guy right here. I'm gonna remove this duct pipe so I can have a lot of clearance for me to reach in the back, alright? So I can reach from, but I'm gonna be getting it from that side. I'm gonna try to reach it from both sides if I need to, alright? So let's see. We have to remove this anyway because there is gonna be a sensor back here for the airflow, air temperature sensor, alright? So it has a red little clip. You push that back first, and then you push the connector and remove this little guy, alright? You're gonna see a sensor in the back, just like that. Alright, make sure you connect that back, alright? So now I can put my hands from here, plus from the other side. So I'm gonna do the job. You guys are not gonna see me do it, but we'll continue once we're away, because over there, you're not gonna see anything anyway. Alright, look at my arms. Had my arms sitting right there. Alright, so I was reaching out from right here. I pulled out two plugs. I got these three here from the front. I got one more left. Alright, but I wanna show you guys what I did so far. So there's the plug from the back. Two of them, I got one left. Alright, so I just left the wires loose hanging in there because I don't want to mess up the firing order. Alright, so there you have it. One plug right there, the wire's sitting there. Still working on it. This is the second wire is also hanging somewhere over here. Alright, and it's hanging more further. And I got one left all the way down there. Should be no problem. I got the two plugs in there and they're nice and tight. I just need to get that one last one. Bada bing, bada boom, the job is well done. And then I am going to take this filter out of there and drop in a new filter. You always got to remove, the filter looks pretty good, but it's dirty. It got dirt inside, alright? It's good, but nah, it's in there, it's dirty, alright? So I'm going to leave this here for now and we'll change that, be the last thing. And one last plug left. I might just stick up a wire here because I like I said, like Nara said, I can go on my computer, check the firing order, but I don't want to go through hassle. If you don't want to mess it up, just leave it, take your time, do it slowly, waiting on wires. We'll finish this job out, and I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to put those wires on, and then I'm going to show you these, because they do need to click in there. So all you do is pull it and click it in there, right? So, stay tuned. Got my wires. This is the box it came in, alright? So the new wires does not have like numbers on it, so what I do is, for example, alright, I already put 3 back there nicely. It's all done good. Alright, so that's all set. We got 3 left. So what I'm doing here is, let's take off this one right here. So you pull it off, just twist it and pull it off. So pretty much, this is the shortest one. So the shortest one, like we spoke, goes to this first plug right there, because that's the closest. Alright, let's attach that to all the way in the bottom. right there. Make sure you attach it where it belongs. All right, so number 4, the second size and length. All right, since we used up this wire, let's throw it off. So this should be it. This is the longest wire we have. I'm gonna leave that alone. So this one, I am gonna route it to go right there. Let's put that into the holder there. So we got one last left. That comes off. So we don't got much left. That's how simple it is, all right? Just make sure everything is routed properly and good, and nothing is gonna hit nothing, all right? And it clicks in, all right? So it clicks in. So make sure you get that little click. You get that little feeling of a click. Well done, all right? Look at that. Nice. All right, so let's take this. Pretty much, I'm gonna take the filter out of here. And take out any dirt, debris you have in there. Finish this out. And we're gonna put the cover on. There's the air filter housing here. So the reverse procedure should be very simple. Don't forget that little sensor there. Don't forget this vacuum line that goes right there. There. Make sure this bad boy is in. The little sensor back there that I forgot. Not forgot, I was gonna just put it in once everything was aligned. Sitting right there. I cannot forget when I've been telling you guys not to forget. So pretty much this goes in. And then that red tab you push in, alright? So where's my flathead? I'm looking for my this little guy. This is tight. Shebang, bada bing, bada boom. Job well done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And don't forget my push-ups, which I'm gonna do right about in a little bit. As soon as I take off everything and just test the car. Do crank it. Everything should be smooth. There should be no misfire. If you by mistake put this cable there, that cable there, and in the back is routed properly, or you switched here and it's routed properly there, you're gonna have a misfire. Just check your cylinders. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Firing order on that. If you need that, you can always Google it. It's always up there. Sometimes you even not Google it. All right, so I'm about to go do my push-ups. All right, it's done. Done deal. And I'm gonna stick to the deal. 10 push-ups right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.